Without further ado, let me first introduce myself. Thank you so much for joining my session. It's a great honor and pleasure having all of you. Hope that you find it fruitful and you get the best out of it. So let me introduce myself first. This is Morowa. I'm from Bahrain government. I'm a senior teacher of English for Al-Azhar. I'm also a teacher educator for the British Council in the CPD programs addressing ELT teachers of Al-Azhar. And I'm a TV presenter. I present an educational program, the English language for third year secondary stage on channel 2 and 3 of the Egyptian TV. And I'm a master's degree holder at Liverpool John Moores University in London. This is an online degree, a scholarship that I got from UNICAF. I'm a Real Mentor 2024. I'm the founder of Morowa Academy for General English Courses. I'm not going to spend much time on the introduction. Without wasting the time talking about me, let's dive deeper into the topic of today. As you can see here, today's session is going to be about exploring Cambridge's AI assessment tools, speak and improve, and write and improve. Before I start speaking about the objectives of the session, I'd like you to tell me what is similar or common between speak and improve and write and improve. Why speak and improve and write and improve in the first place? Why especially speak and write? Yes.
I think speak and write verbs for production. We are focusing on production skills because it's the main problem in Egypt.
Excellent. Perfect. Yes. Productive skills. So is it easy to generally assess the productive skills in learners? Do you find it easy to do this? I guess not. Okay. And especially or generally, when you come to get your students to produce the language or create a content or a message to convey to the others on the part of the students, you have some challenges. It's not an easy task for the students. So today, providing you with two tasks, two tools that are AI driven, and they are actually developed by Cambridge, that will help you assess the speaking skill and the writing skill in your students. So this is me. I've told you about me. I'd like you to read this code. It's just a sentence, a wise word about assessment. Can you read it? And for 1 minute, like work individually to tell me, do you agree on it? Do you disagree and why? Think critically about it. It says assessment shouldn't merely measure learning, but guide and enhance it. So how do you see this? What does this mean to you? Do you agree, disagree, and why? Work individually, 1 minute for this. Now tell me, are you going to read this code? Yes or no?
Yes.
Exactly. Are you going to work alone or in pairs?
Alone.
Alone first. Okay, how many minutes do I give you for this activity? 1 minute for this. Start now. Assessment shouldn't merely measure learning, but guide and enhance it. Sorry?
Answer this question in 1 minute.
Yeah, think critically about it. If you agree with it, if you disagree, and why. Well, time is up. 1 minute is over. So please now, in pairs, discuss together for 1 more minute what you have thought in the previous task. So you're going to just share what you have been discussing or having in mind about this code. 1 minute for this. Start now.
In pairs?
Sharing in pairs.
I agree. how to solve this questions, things. I think something that's
It's about like improving how to learn, the way to learn,
yes, improving skills
and the feedback itself should be like improved.
a tool to measure learning something.
Perfect. Time is up, so let's have a discussion together. Who wants to share what you have discussed in the pair a while ago?
Go ahead.
Yeah?
What we are discussing.
I agree with the sentence because
Speak up a little bit.
I agree with the sentence because I thought that learning is not a process of testing, but it's a process in which we guide the student. If we find a weak point, we can consider it, and if we find a powerful point, we can enhance it.
Perfect. And any other ideas, any other peers that we would like to share with us? How about this pair? Yeah.
I totally agree because learning process shouldn't be about being tested. It's more about to know how to learn and to get a product out of it. So it mainly focuses on the feedback from the assessment, like noticing the weaknesses of the students and knowing their strengths as well in order to improve them and teach them how to like work more on them and so on.
Impressive. Thank you so much for sharing. Any other ideas do you want to elaborate on this in the other peers? Well, perfect. So guys, here are the objectives of my session today. We're going to introduce Cambridge's AI tools and their potential and learner assessment. We're going to also explore the features of write and improve and speak and improve and how to access them and start them. Also, we're going to discuss the benefits and then the applications and challenges and that sort of thing. Okay, so hopefully we're going to do all these items interactively. Let's do it. Kindly read this paragraph for 1 minute and pick one word or phrase that you find the most important or maybe sticks to your mind and why. Don't just adopt it as is, but you can adapt it. You can think critically about it. Let's do it a high order thinking skill. All right? So here, the rise of AI in language learning. The artificial intelligence is no longer science fiction. It's a powerful tool that is personalizing how we learn languages. AI can provide instant feedback, adapt to our individual pace. And when I say pace, what does the word pace mean first? Give me another word in English that is really simple. Speed, excellent. All right, and offer endless practice opportunities. This technology is particularly useful for developing productive skills, the active use of language. So for this paragraph, as I just told you, pick one phrase or word or a whole sentence that you find the most important for you. Tell me why. I give you 1 minute for this start now. Individual work as well. Then we're going to share. Now, who's ready to express themselves? What word or phrase? Yeah.
This technology is particularly useful for developing productive skills, the active use of language. I think AI should mainly be used to develop our productive skills. It's just to develop them, not to be like to teach us English. So the student shouldn't like rely only on artificial intelligence while learning language. It's just more of like a way to improve their skills more and to practice more alone and to like gain some power in the language.
Yeah.
So it's mainly to enhance and improve, not to learn and to be taught and so on.
Splendid. Thank you so much for sharing. What about the others? Do you have any other ideas? I want you to share something else about it. Any word that like grabbed your attention and why? Whenever you think about something, or an idea that you read, you think, why? Yeah.
Yeah, the word personalizing. Yeah.
Personalizing, why? Why personalizing?
Yeah, it is very human. I'm not talking about AI as a machine or as a robot. You know, it makes the student feel that he or she is a human.
Yeah. Perfect. The idea of it suits you as a human. It's not a one-size-fits-all rule, for example. Okay, so every specific learner learns his or her own way, which is different from others. Okay, so everybody has his own pace and way of learning, the intelligence and the pace itself. So we have to personalize the learning itself to suit the different needs of the learners and the different abilities as well. Perfect. Moving on, I'd like you to think about the productive skills. We discussed the idea of the difficulty, or you don't find it easy to assess the productive skills. So why is it difficult to assess the speaking skill and the writing skill as productive skills? Why? Why is it difficult? Why isn't it easy? Yeah.
Because you will find it really difficult while speaking, because maybe you have the vocabulary and the grammar rules, but you don't have, the student or us in general don't know how to express and speak our minds. I know the word, but I don't know how to put it in a correct sentence or a meaningful sentence. Regarding the same way for writing, the students can know how to say or how to express, but they can't put it or write it in a correct sentence. Maybe they have grammatical mistakes, maybe they have vocabulary, maybe they don't know the word choice itself. What is the good word or the appropriate word that I can put here?
Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much for this. And thank you. Yeah, go ahead.
I think because it's mainly not accurate enough, because it depends on external factors like being shy or hesitant or nervous. So this would like affect how you speak and the sentences you say and so on. So it's not like authentic enough.
Yeah, and sometimes you find your students reluctant to speak in the first place. Lack of ideas, lack of vocabulary, a lot of being shy. The idea, the topic is not familiar. A lot of lack of practice. You know, lack of a feeling of secure environment to go ahead and express yourself as a learner. You know. Afraid of making mistakes, for example. Okay, a lot of reasons behind that. Today, actually, we have these tools in order to help us assess the speaking. We are going to start with the speaking. So, the Cambridge, this leadership institution, this leading institution in this field of ELT, the English Language Teaching and Learning, they have developed a project. It's a research project. And these tools are websites. They are not apps to download, no. They are free websites on the internet. Speakandimprove.com and writeandimprove.com. Developed by Cambridge, they give you accurate grades, accurate feedback that are based on the CEFR, C-E-F-R. Are you familiar with?
And writing.com?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you more about this, no worries, and I'm gonna show you how the interface of the website itself looks. All right? So actually they are free to use and they give you accurate feedback, and they are even user-friendly. You can access them and there are a lot of tasks on the website. Let's dive deeper. Tell me first, when I say they are the grades that they provide or the feedback that they provide is based on or are aligned with the CEFR scale. What do I mean by CEFR scale here?
Common European.
What does it refer to, CEFR scale?
Common European framework.
Excellent. Common European framework of reference. This is a globally recognized scale for assessing the learner's proficiency of English. All right, perfect. So here, we're gonna explore Speak and Improve and Write and Improve. What is Speak and Improve? As I've told you, it's a website. On the website, you have Sandy, an AI speech robot that evaluates your spoken English. So you have tasks, and you record yourselves answering some questions, or you take a complete test, and then you have the feedback in seconds, the accurate feedback in seconds, not like ChatGPT, by the way, or any other AI-powered platforms. No, it's different. It's very accurate, okay, because it's developed by Cambridge. And this is the speaking part. We're gonna explore it more, so no worries, just wait for this. And write and improve, it offers automated feedback that is also accurate, and it gives you grades, whether you are A1, A2 level, B1, B2, C1, C2, and you can correct your mistakes based on the feedback that they provide, and then you improve, you resubmit, and you develop, and you get the score again, or the grade again, the accurate grade again. You correct yourself again, and submit your work again. More and more work, and with more practice, you improve. Okay, let me show you the Speak and Improve website here. Look here in the address bar, I just wrote speakandimprove.com. And this is the interface of the website here. Look at what is written here. If you're speaking with Speak and Improve, it's free. You do not have to pay institution fees or something, or test fees. Okay, so just proceed to click here. This is on the side of the page. If you scroll down, you will have try it now. This one, this box, this orange box. Try it now. You press it. You either sign in, or create a profile, or sign up from scratch. Okay, just the logical steps of making an account of yours on this website. And then off you go. You will have the tasks. Look here. We have two parts. We have two main options. The first one is you either practice a speaking skill, just one individual skill. I'm going to show you examples of the skills now. Or you practice a whole test. You take a whole exam, having a variety of tasks that are available on this website. All of them are speaking, of course, and you're going to record yourselves, right? So when you press, for example, practice a speaking skill, let's see what we are going to have. Look here, we have an overview of the tasks. For example, answer questions about yourself. This is an option. A variety of questions about yourself, I guess 10 questions. You press and you have the question, you record yourself, you listen to Sandy asking you the question. You have to connect your device with a mic, because you're gonna record yourself, okay? And you wait for the feedback, then you complete the skills and you practice more, or take a complete test as I just told you. You have read aloud, this is another task. Give your opinion about something that she tells you, Sandy, I mean the robot. Give a presentation about a graphic, they give you a graphic and you give a presentation about it. You present your ideas concerning what you understand from this graphic. Similar to what you have in IELTS, I guess IELTS exam, by the way, all right? Yeah, and you may give a presentation about something personal that they ask you. I'm going to show you an example of these. Give advice or make a recommendation. So they give you a situation and you have to give advice or recommend something to somebody who is complaining about blah 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 or so and so. Okay, so here also we have answer questions about a topic, summarize and discuss, help make an informed decision, make a balanced argument. By the way, all the time Cambridge are trying to upgrade and update the website, providing it with new tasks. So you'll find here the three ones at the bottom here. See the word new? The word new here, these tasks are newly added to the website. Okay? You will find tens and tens of the tasks that you can practice in order to improve your speaking. And by the way, it's not only about the test itself, it's about the practice of taking the test or answering the question and knowing where you are, how was your performance, and the feedback is accurate, and you repeat the process. With more practice, you improve. And you'll find this sentence written on the website itself in the interface. With more practice, you will improve, because it's iterative. And when I say it's iterative, this means it's ongoing, it's recurrent, it's frequent, okay, repeated, okay? As they say, some people say practice makes perfect. Some people say no, it's not perfect. Practice makes progress, and with progress you become perfect, okay? But the principle itself is, yeah, we're familiar with it. See, when I pressed practice a speaking skill, and the first task was answer questions about yourself, you will find 6 different tasks here. If you press one of these, you will find it like this. I read you the question and see what you are going to do. Answer questions about yourself. Number 1. These are the instructions on the screen, okay? You will hear 6 questions. Listen to each question, then answer. And for questions 1 and 2, you have 10 seconds to answer. It gives you the time, specific time. For questions 3 to 6, you have 20 seconds to answer. What is this? This is the question that you are gonna listen. This is Sandy asking you a question. And what is this one? How to answer here? You speak, you just record yourself. Okay, here. You press record and you are already connecting your cellular or laptop or computer or the tablet. It can work as well on the tablet. You connect a mic and start recording yourself and you get the feedback. And this is how it works. This is just an example. Okay? Look here. You can practice taking a complete test here. You have a number of tasks and it tells you clear instructions. It's very easy to use, by the way. No, nothing difficult. It's user-friendly. Look here, you choose a task and you complete it, then you start moving on to the next one till you finish the whole test. Look here, test 1, for example, when I pressed taking the test, test 1. There is a number of tests. Look at the examples of tasks that we have. Answer questions about yourself. You're gonna do these tasks, then part 2, read aloud. Number 3 of the task, you're gonna give a presentation about someone personal or something personal, sort it out. Number 4, give advice or make a recommendation. Those tasks were also embedded in the individual skill part, but they are here combined together to make a full test for you, okay? Give advice or make a recommendation, and part 5, answer questions about a topic. When you start, you will have the test, you will take the test. You have to stay in a calm place, okay?
There is an option for Ilace exams and this...
You will find it now. The tasks themselves are similar. You find tens of the tasks that are similar to the Ilace exam,
yes.
part 1, 2, and 3 of the speaking. And when I show you the writing, there are typical tasks for the IELTS exam, the general IELTS and the academic, IELTS academic exam. I'll show you how writing and performance is what's wonderful. For the speaking, it's having these tasks without telling you this is like IELTS, this is, you will know, you will realize that by practice. Okay, if you are familiar with them. Even if you are not familiar with the IELTS speaking tasks, you will find that you practice them very spontaneously, naturally, without thinking about this is the IELTS, for example. Okay? Yeah. We showed the test already. Now we're going to think about the benefits of these websites. Think for 1 minute maybe I'm gonna of course hide this to think critically. We already said much about this during the discussion, but I want you to number them or categorize them into points 1, 2, 3, 4, the benefits of this website. What are the advantages of Speak and Improve itself? Why is it so useful? If you see that it's useful, I think for 1 minute that we can share, okay, a number of points. Alrighty, time is up. I would like to share, yeah.
About the previous point, I said the external factors wouldn't be there, because while speaking to an AI, you wouldn't be shy, you wouldn't be nervous. You're going to talk the way you want to speak, so it's not gonna be related to the external factors I said before. So it's gonna be more accurate to assist the speaking skill you have. Also, it could provide an accurate feedback as well. So the feedback would be will include everything and the accurate details more
Excellent.
than like a teacher would provide you a feedback. So I
Yeah.
think it's more accurate in both.
Yeah, amazing. All right. Do you have any other ideas? I want to listen to everybody. Yeah, everybody's going to talk, no problem with it.
The thing I like most about this app is that it's user friendly. It's easy to be used even by young children or even teens. It doesn't require certain facilities to afford it. It's free and it's easy to use.
Excellent, excellent ideas you mentioned on anytime. Excellent,
So
yeah.
not like a specific time to practice or do any task that you want, or do for example, after 10 minutes, I would like to talk about a specific topic. I'm not going to call my teacher or to talk one of my friends. Maybe they're busy, so anytime.
Excellent, excellent. Anywhere and anytime, whenever it's possible and whenever it's convenient. It's in your convenience, okay, or in your free time. Perfect. Thank you so much. You mentioned almost everything. Let me tell you more. Of course, it's advanced. So it's AI, and in the world of 21st century that we have, and the ongoing, the rapid change that we are undergoing every day, it's a kind of coping with the change. Don't forget this idea. We are like upgrading our skill set. We are not being left behind. No, we're getting acquainted with the trends and norms of the education and the teaching process and the learning in the ELT world generally. Okay, this is called not to be left behind. We have to cope with the change, and we have to embrace the change, start with ourselves and practice, undergo the process. And this is one of the processes actually recently. Okay, and as we have mentioned before in our discussion, it's instant, so it gives you the right feedback in no seconds. You will have instant فورية, all right? And it's based on the CIFAR based scale as well, the Common European Framework of Reference. This is, as I just told you, it's globally recognized, okay, for assessing the proficiency of languages in learners. Alrighty? Perfect. And you said it's free, it's user-friendly, we can use it anywhere, anytime, and also it's a repeated practice. We talked about this many times. The robot here assesses your grammar, accuracy, pronunciation, every single feature of the language. It gives you complete and full and accurate feedback. Okay? So
It's for free all the time?
free, of course, yeah, for free. Because it's a research project developed by Cambridge. So they tend it to be free.
Yes.
Because they need to see what the result would be. Okay? What are the responses of the learners all over the world? Collecting material, and by the way, they have already stored a lot of responses on the part of their learners that have made mistakes and have been corrected and that sort of thing. So you would feel they are not like they are not imagining the mistakes. They have a store of humanized responses on the website, stored on the website. Yeah, they have stored all these. They are all the time updating or upgrading the website with more tasks. It's not an app, by the way. It's just a website. Okay.
The material he correct, the human feedback they correct,
Yeah.
Could be a source for other apps, could be a source for,
Maybe, who knows? Then this is why they are doing this research.
So it's for
Okay.
free.
It's a big project in a way already. So you have to benefit from this. So for the benefits of the website, again, you mentioned all these, and by the way, you mentioned here, if you have a notice on or take a picture of this screen, you have the IELTS preparation. You can use it for work and reviews, for academic study, for travel purposes, okay? And it also helps you become a confident speaker of the language. So speaking has been a challenging skill, as we have just mentioned during the discussion. And I just told you that we can use it on multiple devices, the cellular, the cell phone, the tablet, the PC, the personal computer, or the laptop.
Anywhere, yes.
Okay, all you need to just connect a mic to it because you will record yourself speaking. Now with the write and improve, we're gonna explore how it works. So you just write and improve in the search engine, writeandimprove.com. You will have it. You press on it. Okay, you will find this interface. So you sign in with the Facebook or the email account that you have and the password, then off you go. You will start. How will you start? You will see. Let me show you. We have a number of tasks. We have here, we have on the left side the types of tasks for every level. So you will find tasks for the beginners. So when I say W and I, this is write and improve. This is the symbol of it. Okay, write and improve, beginner. Write and improve, intermediate. And look here, below it you will find this notification 18 new tasks. See, they are all the time updating the website, providing it with new tasks, okay? And you will find here the advanced level, and there are 13 new tasks. Of course, there are more, okay? And we have a business part, English for business, okay? Qualifies your English for the business field itself. You choose whatever suits your context, okay, your needs. And we have a wonderful branch here for write and improve for healthcare. In the medical field, they have healthcare. They have in the medical field they have a test that is globally recognized. It's called OET. It's like occupational English test. Why? For the doctors and nurses who want to work in the UK, New Zealand, Poland, I guess a number of countries require this test with a specific score or brand or band. Okay, it's like when they require that we get the IELTS band 6 or 7 or 8, whatever. Okay, so this is for the medical field. You can have it just for fun, and you have, look here. This is IELTS academic tasks, and this is IELTS general training. And you have a lot of tasks. You just press it. Press whatever level you want, whatever kind of test that you want to practice in order to improve. Okay? And then you have a number of tests. If you look here, for example, write an email. This is for beginners. If you press it, you have a task. Write an email about a new restaurant, for example, or an email to a new restaurant. And they give you the instructions and the time and the number of words. And when you write the number of words required on this part, I'm going to show you this. For example, here, this is a task about driving test pass rates. This is an example of the task on the website here in the part. We press task 1. He shows you a chart. What is the chart about? A percentage of women and men. I hope that you can see this. Who passed their driving test in one Asian country. Okay, so this is like chart you're going to talk about. He asks you here, he gives you the instructions here. He tells you the chart shows the percentage of women and men in one Asian country who passed when they took their driving test between 1980 and 2010. Already? Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features. This one is clear. And make comparisons where relevant. You should spend about 20 minutes. He gives you specific time for the task. On this task, you write here. So you write here. And then when you write here, you will find that icon, submit. Okay, and the number of words. I have it here. Let me show you. So yes, you write it here. Write your text here. This is the part which the part from the last slide. By the way, it's the same page. So you write here, and you have. Look here. In the exam, you will lose marks if you do not write at least 150 words. So it requires that you write 150 words. Okay, it specifies or determines the number of words. And then when you finish writing, you press check you will find that you have the feedback on the other side of the page. I'll show you this, okay? The feedback is not only on the grammar or the use of words. No, it's about everything, the coherence, the cohesion, everything you will not imagine, and it's accurate. I'm going to show you this. I hope that you watch this video. Just a second, I'm going to play it for you. We have a video on an example of the feedback given by this website after writing, okay? And you see what items does it comment on and how you can correct the mistakes of yours, and then you resubmit your work as is after you correct the whole production, and then you get another grade and so on, okay? Let me play this video.
Started with writing improvement.
Make it bigger. Okay, just a second, I have it here. Shows you the whole
Hi,
process.
my name is Maro, and today I'm going to walk you through how to get started with Write and Improve. First, you need to go to writeandimprove.com, and then you will see this page here. You just need to go down to the bottom and click on Start Writing. Then you will be asked to choose the best level for you. For today's practice, let's choose Intermediate. Here you can see all the different levels and all the different tasks for each level. And we even have a Just for Fun workbook. So let's click on Intermediate, and I would like to go to one of the last tasks, which is making a video. So I select the task. You can see here that this is the box where we have to type or paste in the text. I will just paste my text here. I want to make sure that I have enough words, between 140 and 190, and my text is 179. This is perfect, so we click on Checks. We see the blue bar moving, which tells me that it is working, and it is just about to give us automatic feedback, and here we are. We can see at the top that we have been graded as a level A2. And at the bottom, we can see that we have done this check once, and this is our level. And this is where we get the rest of the feedback. The yellow line indicates that something needs work. An icon tells me where the system is identifying a problem, and a sentence, yellow with lines, tells me that there are things that we can improve in this sentence. So, let's have a look. First of all, we have a 5 for 5 for relevance, which is correct. And the first icon is telling me that there may be a missing word here. Maybe I need to add a. And it is true, so you can go here and say that it will be a good idea.
See? So the writer here, the test taker here, rewrites according to the feedback. Here is the version that he submitted already. According to the feedback, the learner or the test taker starts rewriting or correcting themselves, and then after they finish, they resubmit their work, okay? So they learn from their mistakes. So this will make them remember what the mistakes were and to avoid them later on, okay? Let me play it. Sorry?
After submission.
The feedback is after submission. However, whenever you read one of the items or parts of the feedback, you correct. After you finish everything, you resubmit, okay? So when you are still reading the feedback, you can type. Of course, brilliant. Yeah.
Build the English class with our teacher. I click on Next, and the next correction is that perhaps a lot is better than a lot. So this is correct. So let's change that and move to the next one. Here, activities, also there is an issue with the plural. I am going to correct that. And here, I would like to see if, when I click check again, my text is better. So let's wait for progress ready. And now my level is B1. This is better. I can see here in your progress that I have 2 dots and one is higher than the other. And this is how we can use the feedback to continue making our corrections until we are happy that this is the best version of the text that we can think. So this is how you use Write and Improve. Hope you have enjoyed it.
Well, so this is for the feedback and how you can correct yourself based on the feedback that you get out of it, so that you improve back to the presentation and our discussion together. Let me just put it on a slideshow mode. Moving on. Okay, for the features and functionality of this website, what do you notice about the advantages or the positive points concerning that website? What did you like about it? What grabbed your attention? Yeah.
The immediate feedback.
Yeah.
Immediate feedback.
Excellent. Excellent. Instant feedback. Perfect. What else? Yeah.
It prepares you to the actual test with the time and the limit of the words, and also like the feedback. It's positive more. It tells you perhaps it should be that way or that word instead of it is this word. It's not like giving you the sense that you are wrong or you did something wrong, you wrote something wrong. It's like maybe it should be like that. Perhaps you could use this instead of this. So the feedback itself is more
excellent
positive.
idea. You know the correction codes? When you are a teacher in class, instead of writing the correct word for the students, so for example it should be is and the student wrote R, don't write is. No, you have symbols for the grammatical mistakes and you have symbols for the word order mistakes and you have symbols for the punctuation mistakes. P, for example, for punctuation, and you let the students know this from the early beginning of the term or the school year, for example. This correction codes or these correction codes are agreed upon, okay? But when you come to like write them, the learner is gonna correct themselves on their own and resubmit the word to you. So it's the same as what it should be done on a human feedback or learning teaching process. Okay, perfect. Any other ideas? Yeah.
Stress-free.
Excellent. Free of the stress itself. It's not stressful. So you know that nobody's gonna come to you and say, "Oh, you got low grade, low score. You didn't do well, for example, and you get embarrassed in front of the class." No. You are really free of stress. Excellent.
You're not being evaluated.
Yeah.
You're not being evaluated. You are just working on.
You know that you're doing this out of practice, improvement, for your own sake, for your own good and interest. So you are not stressed. Nobody is obligating you or pushing you to do this. You have an inner motivation to do this. So that's why you're going to do it repeatedly. Okay? That's why you're going to improve. Yeah.
Variety in questions that helps all levels.
Excellent. There is a variety of questions. Okay, there are a variety of questions there. Okay, similar to even a variety of exams and tests, which is great. So here's you said free. We mentioned that for Speak and Improvement, it's also free. And instant feedback, excellent. And you mentioned that it offers hundreds of writing tasks across all safer proficiency levels. It's iterative improvement, and when I say iterative, I'll say that again, it's repeated, it's ongoing, it's frequent and recurrent. You can do it again and again and again until you improve, okay? Because you have you submit your work, your production, then you have the feedback, then you correct your work, resubmit it, then you feel a touch of difference. You feel that, yes, I learned something new, I did it myself, now I improved, I'm gonna do more of it. Okay, because you feel there is a result, okay? And yeah, it's mentioned here that you can submit the drafts revised based on feedback and resubmit for better scores, which is great actually. You yourselves mentioned that. Now think about, yeah.
It's self-paced.
Sorry?
Self-paced.
Of course, they talked about,
Your own pace.
yeah, you can do it according to your own pace. Whenever you are, wherever you are, take the time. But by the way, they determine the time for the test to do. Okay, the website is free. It's a website. You can access whenever you want to do this. You can access wherever you are. Okay, but you know that the task is blah blah blah, and the time is so and so, and you submit your work, and you get the feedback instantly, and you recorrect the work, and then you resubmit, and then you improve. You can take it many times, as many times as you can. It's available. It's developed by Cambridge. Okay, Speak and Improve for assessing speaking, and Write and Improve.com for assessing writing. And you have many options there. Yeah.
Just about the point because I use the Write and Improve with my students. You have an access teacher access to your students if you like to create a class for them, but you have to pay for Cambridge. You have to pay. You
Pay,
want to
really?
create a course for your class, right? You have to pay. So,
So-
for example, you are facing the development. You are not leaving them on their own.
Yeah.
But I use this first with my students, and they didn't like improve it in a good way.
Mhm.
Because it also lacks in the focus on ideas. For example, stating this statement.
Mhm.
This is not here in this
Yeah.
this app. I use it with my students at university,
Wow.
and I published a paper about it.
Excellent. By the way, there is part of this presentation about thinking critically about the challenges and the demer itself. But what we lack here on this website. Okay, so this is one of the wonderful ideas, and we're gonna refer back to it. Okay, so we need you to elaborate on this more. Okay, could you please do this again? Okay, whenever we come to the challenges, the cons of the or maybe the shortcomings of this use. Okay.
Shortcoming, the teacher cannot follow the students unless he pays to have access for their
Mhm.
to create a course.
To create a class.
Yes.
It's a paid option for feature on this website.
Because this application is very good at the vocabulary level, at the grammar level, but as the idea is not that successful. You need a teacher to face the student.
You mean sometimes you don't find the topics that are embedded in the courses that you give?
No,
There's
I
no
mean
tracking.
the
You
feedback
can't
itself
track the
is not
students.
enough for
I
the
think she's
student.
saying you can't track the students alone. You can't track their progress.
No, you can track it.
Can you show me?
As a learner, you can track it your own if you use the free part. By the way, if you create a profile, it saves your work, and you can know how you develop.
I hear what you're saying. I think what she's saying, your learner can track the progress. The teacher can't track the
Yes.
progress. So let's say
Yeah.
I want to suggest this to a student for summer work
Yeah,
or for summer break.
yeah,
I can't see, I think what she's saying is she can't see their progress, how they're going along in
Yeah.
their studies.
I got your
Learner can
idea.
do it. So I guess that's one of the shortcomings she's saying of the features. Even though it's a great independent for the learner, it may have this kind of shortcomings for the teacher.
Yeah.
The teacher access to seeing what all of their students are doing.
yeah. If it's like a private course or something, you can pay for the website because it really deserves and it's worthy, right? Okay, you will do this because you have a course and you have a program and there are students and you have one class and you are the lecturer or the course giver. So it's very important that you utilize this feature. So then you have this, you need this, you will pay for it. Okay, but generally for most learners, I say it's a wonderful practice. You can do it freely and it's available. This is the idea. And the idea of the accurate feedback is what matters nowadays because we have many websites, AI-driven or AI-powered platforms that gives you feedback, yes, instant feedback and free, but the feedback itself not necessarily becomes or proves to be accurate. Okay, this is Cambridge, and you know what is Cambridge. Okay, you know it's accurate. It tells you, yeah, it's accurate because it's a research project. Okay, so now think about the applications. You told me a lot of ideas. If you have more, we can discuss applications of the features of this website. Yeah.
So I have a question. So it's a great supplemental app for learners. The question is, you're focusing on writing and speaking. Those are two domains. What about the other two domains of listening and
And reading.
Correct.
Yeah, actually, yeah, from the start of the presentation, I told you now, today I'm gonna present to you a number of tools that are AI powered, and this is not an app, by the way, it's just a website, a free one, that helps you assess your, as a learner, speaking skill or writing skill, which are the productive skills. I've been come today to talk about the reading and listening because this is what they tailored recently, what they have tailored recently, because it's a research project. They focus on the productive skills, the assessment via AI, but this time it's a kind of accurate feedback. Alrighty? Perfect. Now, do you have any examples of other applications? You talked a wonderful discussion today. No, about writing here. Yeah. Is it by Cambridge? Something else. You can speak up to tell my colleague.
American website. You can register the course for your students and then like send them the code. They will join. You assign them the reading text and you will face their progress.
Is it accurate?
Yes, it is.
Is it free?
It is free.
Is it an app or a website?
Outside.
Please say the name of it.
Read there.
Readtheory.com?
Just write my theory in front of it. It's easy.
I think
Okay.
it's readtheory.org.
Okay, by the way, at the end of this session, we are already finishing and no problem with it. I'm not gonna keep you longer for this. I'm gonna share a QR code for my WhatsApp group, a whole community of practice, where I'm gonna share the presentation. And please, when you join it, just share whatever website that is accurate that you have. Okay, to share our knowledge together and practice together, okay? So I invite you, professors, to tell us about the website for assessing reading as well, because it's really beneficial. Read theory, yeah, I got it. Yeah, I know I got it, I'm just not to forget it, and also to remind others about it. Okay, perfect. So you mentioned a lot of wonderful stuff. We talked about the benefits of the website, and this is the recap. So today we talked about the websites Speak and Improve and Write and Improve by Cambridge, and the benefits of them, the features there, the types of tasks, and the applications in class or outside of the class. And yeah, this has been Write and Improve and Speak and Improve. Now, time for reflection. What are your key takeaways from today's session? What resonated with you from today's session, even if it's a word or phrase or website or whatever? What you liked about today's session, and maybe what resonated with you? What stuck to your mind?
Actually, you opened my eye to these two really amazing sites for practicing speaking and writing. I'm not going to use them only for me, but also my students, so I can set it as a homework or some activities that we can do at the class or maybe online sessions. So thanks a lot.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I have to thank you. All right. Yeah.
Actually, I'm really kind of fun for myself and understand we can develop our skills together. And I teach them how to do something.
Yeah. The teacher themselves can do that to improve their skills. And we need that because learning is a ceaseless process. It's an endless process. And there is a wonderful quote that I once read that said, whoever dares to teach must never cease to learn. And yes, you have to learn every day, not to be left behind. I like this expression and I use it a lot. Okay, yeah, what else? What are your takeaways from today's session? Just say, yeah.
Yes, you give me the chance to know the authentic resources for preparing myself for Ilace exam instead of joining two courses or any person, because this site I think will give me the chance to be more confident when I practice Ilace exam. Before God willing, I will take the exam in a specific time after 6 months.
Inshallah, hopefully you're gonna get the desired band that you would like to. So thanks everybody. Do you have anything to share? Anything to add? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that even though it doesn't have a tracking for a teacher per se, I think it's a good supplemental app for online or app for students, because sometimes they need these types of resources during the winter breaks and during the summer breaks, specifically when teachers aren't available. So, and also because it has the Cambridge backing, you know that it's quality.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you for sharing. These are like insights that you add to our experience, okay? Or the thing that we get exposed to. Whenever I have a website or something new to learn or to know about, I think critically, is it beneficial? What it lacks? How can I use it? How can I utilize it to suit my context, you know? I think critically about whatever I get. Not just take it for granted or as is. No, have the principle of having a critical eye. How am I going to adapt? Maybe I can adapt it to suit my needs, abilities, my own abilities or my learner's own abilities, for example. Okay, so guys, this is me. This is the email address, the Facebook page, URL, and the YouTube channel. And please scan this QR code in order to join my WhatsApp group. It's a whole community free of practice, community of practice. I can share, inshallah, I'm going to share the PowerPoint presentation of the session and the video as well. A lot of resources are going to be there as well. The courses, free courses, and free books. I always share them. This is like the QR code itself is having the link to my WhatsApp group. Okay? Hopefully you're going to benefit from it. Alright, now questions. If you have any questions, it's okay. Your questions are welcome. It's a great pleasure honor having all of you. I hope that you got the best out of it. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's a great pleasure.